It's all about derbies this weekend because in the FA Trophy first qualifying round, Unibond Premier Division rivals Ashton United and FC United face each other at Hurst Cross. Ahead of that match, I'm joined now by FC boss Karl Marginson. Karl, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Great
game in prospect, but before we talk about that, can we talk about the win in the FA Cup against Stalybridge? That was a great win for your side.
Yeah, magnificent. I think I don't think anybody expected us to pull it off, other than obviously the people that work with FC United. You know, the players were really buoyant after a fantastic result against Nantwich. Carried that into the Stalybridge game last Sunday, and should really have put the tie to bed. We weren't able to do that, but come Tuesday night at Barfold, it was a real special occasion. I think we took nearly 1,200 fans, I think was the count, and the backing that we got really spurred the boys on.
Do you think that's the best win then in the short history of the club?
Yeah, I'd say so, because obviously Stalybridge, I think they're 29 places above us in the pyramid, you know, so to go and beat them is really some achievement. They've got lots of players with league experience, and like I say, a great occasion for our boys.
I mean, moving forward, obviously the next game is against North, which is a chance to get to the first round proper, which would be an absolutely fantastic achievement for the club.
Yeah, definitely. I think people would look at Northwich's lowly position and start thinking, well, if you beat Stalybridge within the playoffs, you should beat Northwich. But anybody who knows football knows that Northwich started the season with a 10-point deduction. I think they're on 13 points now, and 23 points have put them second in that division.
Yeah.
You know, so they're going to be a real tough game for us. But it's cup football. You know, I think it's the first decent FA Cup run we've had, and the way the lads are playing at the moment, we will cause problems for any team.
When you say it's the first good cup run, have you seen that sort of filtering down into the different sort of league forms and so on? Just the lads being given a boost by this run, like?
Possibly, yes. I think it started with the defeat of Sheffield. We went over to Sheffield and beat them in their own backyard, and then North Ferriby away, we went there and beat them. And
difficult place to go as well, isn't it?
Two real difficult places, and we've just been trying to emphasise to the players, you know, if you can do that, league-wise, you shouldn't have a problem. And like we said, the Nantwich game was a fantastic performance for anybody who's there. A lot of the fans were saying it's the best that we ever played, you know, and we need to really build on that. And at this level, consistency is going to be the key.
OK, we'll move on to that game then this weekend. Ashton United, they're going great guns in the league, and it is a little bit of a local derby. There's been some tasty encounters between the two sides last season as well.
Yeah, definitely. They had the upper hand at Hurst Cross. Around Christmas time, they beat us 2-1. Ben Deegan scoring one of the goals. And then we were quite comfortable when we played them later on in the season. We think we were on a real good run of form. I can't remember the results, 4-0 or 3-0 or something. But tomorrow, like a FA Trophy, there's prize money at stake. I know Danny Johnson, the Ashton manager, was upset with the way that they went out of the FA Cup early because of the financial aspect of that.
Well, of course, yeah.
Yeah, you know, so it's not all about money, but even at this level, you know, any
boost, though, isn't it?
Any money that you can get into the club is going to help you with your budgets and, you know, trying to lure players.
Okay, so we've got a list of the fixtures. We can take a look at them now, I think. Any of those particularly stand out to you? Of course, and the Ashton United FC one at the bottom.
Well, Radcliffe Quorn, we played Quorn a couple of years ago.
They're into the vegetarian food, I believe, aren't they?
And they were a good side. They were really good. They beat us at our place. I think they beat us 3-2 after extra time. Radcliffe have re-signed Jody Banham, who will be a fantastic boost for them. Spalding, I don't really know anything about.
No.
Lee Genesis, of a couple of our ex-players with Jamie Bagley and Chris Bagley. Also, Matt Jansen's playing there.
Yeah,
you know, so there's some real quality.
It's hopefully got an interesting game as well with Durham. Durham haven't started the season as well as they finished last, but
that's right. I think at Durham the money got cut in a massive way. I don't think they're paying any money whatsoever and getting players to travel, obviously from the north east all over the north.
Yeah.
It's going to impact on it. I think they've got quite a few young lads playing there, and you know they find it really difficult to been getting beat every week. I don't think they've got a point yet. And Salford are on a little bit of an upturn. They beat Hyde in the FA Cup last week.
Them,
yeah, and I went to watch the game, and they deserved it. Rodri Giggs, who's up front for them at the moment, he's pulling up trees. You know, he's working his socks off and getting his rewards with a couple of goals.
Great stuff. Well, thanks very much for coming in today, Karl. Best of luck, of course, for the game at the weekend and for the rest of the season. I'm sure I'll be speaking to you again soon anyway.
Cheers, Ian.
Thanks very much.